Hello, Hollywood, or rather Virginia, I should say. Today, we are counting down the top 10 most haunted places in America. At number 10, we have the Hotel Rufin. This one-of-a-kind place features a wondrous, luxurious look, famous for its service and ghost service. Yes, this place is haunted by a woman from the 19th century. She is hell-bent on killing her husband, who brutally killed her on the 4th floor. Be careful if you plan your honeymoon there. You'll have to protect yourself from the ghost and your husband. At number 9, we have the Western Prime Church. At its peak, it was a sacred place for worship, but now it resides as an evil temple of doom. At first glance, you wouldn't think it is haunted, but it is one of the most haunted places in America, hence it being number 9 in all. The ghost at this location constantly rings the bell at the top of the tower, so much that it has been fracturing over the years. The folks call it Breaking Bell. If you thought that was spooky, here is number 8, the Vegas Alili Casino. Built in the early 1900s, the Alili Casino was one of the top places to gamble in America, and still is, that is, if you're gambling with your life. Unfortunately, since 1987, the activity at this location appears to have come to a halt. It's no longer haunted, and no one still knows why. Will the spirit come back, or has it retired? Only time will tell. Next up at number 7, we have the Cecil Hotel. Many ghost hunters have had their go at this famous hotel in LA, but all have run out in absolute terror. It's no surprise, though, because this hotel has been to hell and back twice. There have been many deaths and suicide on the premises, even to this very day. The hotel is so haunted that it started to affect its neighboring hotels. Soon, ghosts will be able to gamble with the living as well. And sliding into suite number 6, we have Preston's Ice Rink. It's been rumored to have been built on top of an old battleground from the Civil War. Guests have reported sightings of ghosts hanging out around the concessions and even the skate rink. If you're afraid of ghosts, then be careful when you ice skate here, or you may just see ghouls on ice. Now, I don't know about you, but that's one play I would very much not like to see. Lighting up spot number 5, we have the old lighthouse near Palm Shore. This place is rumored to be haunted by the ghost of an old lighthouse keeper mourning the death of his wife, whose boat crashed into the rocks because the lighthouse failed to light her way safely to shore due to a power failure. Talk about a tragic tale, folks. Fun fact about this place, the lighthouse has no connection to electricity or even oil for that matter, but the lighthouse still stays on at night. Any attempt to figure out how to disable it has failed because it just turns itself right back on. Now that's creepy. Next up is number 4, the St. Parker Forest, or as it is sometimes known as, the Burning Forest. This forest is often a source of peace and leisure and logging. Yes, logging. However, it seems the trees have started to fight back. According to the former loggers, they claim that the trees set themselves on fire, burning anything near them, including people. Apparently, they don't stop till all of the logging equipment is destroyed. What's even more bizarre is that the trees don't suffer any damage from the fires. Loggers, be wary. Unsuspecting hikers should be vigilant to show respect for the trees and you campers. Make sure to leave the site how you found it. You never know when or where the trees will choose to retaliate. Now just a heads up, folks, these next few stories are absolutely terrifying. Clocking in at number 3, we have the prison of Baxoon. It all started when Jack North, a 45-year-old male, claimed he was unjustly incarcerated during a mass murder. He was convicted due to circumstantial evidence and was sentenced 25 years to life. When he was moved into Baksoon prison, strange things started happening. Prisoners started to claim seeing hallucinations of a shadowy figure moving in and out of the prison. After these reports started pouring in, prisoners began disappearing around the prison with the words, "It made me do it," carved in the walls of their cells. The prison was then placed on restricted access and was evacuated. Government agents then surveyed the prison to investigate. During the investigation, they discovered a hidden entrance to a chasm under Jack North's bed. None of the caves escaped the prison, but what they found was chilling. Deep in the darkness of the tunnel, they found hundreds of dead prisoners. After this, Jack North was called back and was given the death penalty by electric chair. After this conviction, the government left the prison and opened it back up to state use. However, once Jack North was killed by the electric chair in the prison, a message appeared, carved on the wall in his cell. The message says, "I'm not done." Shortly after this message was revealed, the entire prison's workforce and staff disappeared. Since then, anyone who walks into that prison disappears. The government has now restricted the prison from any outside interference and has restricted the airspace over the prison. However, that didn't stop people from visiting Ilsa Nublar in Jurassic Park 3. Jumping out at number 2, we have Meeting Room 413C on the 12th floor in the Raven accounting firm. This one room is truly mysterious, as it has 9 chairs, 8 chairs on the side, and 1 at the head of the table. Apparently, this one chair at the head of the table is never sat in. Every now and then, customers will go to Raven accounting carrying tons of money in cash. They'll go into the meeting and never return. Outside spectators have reported that once the meeting begins, the room fills with smoke. And once the smoke clears, the room is completely empty. Then those same people walk off the top of the skyscraper 20 minutes later. Man, talk about a greedy ghost. Be careful who you choose to do business with. You may have unknowingly become a business partner with a greedy and malevolent spirit, folks. And now, the moment you have all been waiting for. The number 1 most haunted place in America is... Hello?
Dude, you know you're not supposed to have your phone.
I'm in the middle of a broadcast. Okay. Sure? Alright, I see.
What are you bloody doing?
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Should we turn off the broadcast? What is he doing? Why does he stuff his phone out?
Okay, bye. Okay, bye. Love you. Well, unfortunately, folks, that's all the time we have for today. Tune in tomorrow when we'll reveal the number 1 most haunted place in America. Talk about a cliffhanger, folks. This has been your trusted radio guy saying goodbye from Virginia.
Test strain in 1, 2... God, what is that?
Soon the ghost will be able to... I thought the blooper was funny, so I'm gonna keep it in. Let me restart. The prison was then placed on restricted access and was evacuated. Government agents? What the heck does that mean? Let me restart.